and positioning needs to get to an extreme, and we're not there yet.
Extreme complacent, but we are there, aren't we? I mean, look at these valuations for the S&P.
I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but the investors I speak to, where they are right now is positioning is getting longer and longer and longer risk, particularly post the whole sort of debacle around tapering and not tapering by Bernanke. But post that, I think positioning has been getting longer. I would say sentiment right now amongst, I hate to use the term, but say smart money or institutional money or big hedge fund money is pretty bearish, actually.
We just had Anita Names on yesterday, though, saying that the hedge fund community, more than in many years, is mimicking a long-only strategy, though.
No,
so
positioning is long, sentiment is different. So when you speak to the people running the big
you're
pools...
saying they're hypocrites. You're saying they're saying one thing and doing another.
No. I think what's going on is it's momentum trading. We all know it. We're all betting on the Fed, right? Let's call it what it is. So it's momentum, and hedge funds are fantastic momentum traders, right? Normally.
It's changed a little bit, Bob. If you look at the latest statistics that came out, equity fund managers have cut their long positions in the S&P futures contracts in the past week. Is that a signal that sentiment is just starting to shift now, that we are seeing the first change?
So I wrote maybe a month ago, the call that we've had is that we'd end up into Q1 at a high, at least into Q1. But between now and then, I think I wrote about a month ago that November or late November, December, there would be a small correction possible, just because short-term measures of positioning and valuation were so extreme, very short-term measures.
You were right on those numbers, because we did see the peel back in the S&P 500 and then the spike up since then. So since you're so good at even the short-term calls, what do you see for the Santa Claus rally, that 1% that Steve's been chasing?
Yeah.
Is it actually going to come to
yourself? I've been along this market all year.
Well, I think you know, some people have been, very few. I mean, I think those that can have done a good job. But I mean, as you know, a lot of people, customers I talk to, can't just sit there limit long. They have to trade it. I think the close yesterday and the close on Friday were interesting. So we traded up to new highs intraday, particularly Friday, and then we closed at a lower low than the open. Now, if you're a real technical geek, which I'm not, but I kind of take on board some of that. That's sometimes an interesting signal that we're due to have a short-term correction here. I'd be buying that correction